We are doing it. It's the 39th Great American Beer Festival. We're mixing it up a little bit this year, though. There's a couple of things going on. Right now, at a secret location in Boulder, and over the next 15 days, 9,000 entries into the Great American Beer Festival competition are being judged by 123 world-class judges from all around the country. And we're going to be prepared to announce the winners of the 2020 Great American Beer Festival on October 16th at 5 p.m.
Online, 16th and 17th.
That's part of the virtual GABF, but it doesn't stop there.
Okay.
So, as you guys know, since you've been going to the festival for years, there's two parts, right? There's the competition, which is really, really important to the industry. I mean, it was really important to us to find a way to host the competition this year, to provide that sense of normalcy to the 8,000 breweries that are operating in the United States right now. And so we're doing that. And so my hats are off to my colleagues that run our events, my event director, Nancy Johnson, Gold Star. But then there's the other part of the festival that most people don't see, and that's the festival part. And we are still moving forward with the Great American Beer Festival for 2020, but in a virtual format. And it's going to go, the virtual GABF is going to take place over 18 days. And what we're doing is we're offering a national passport program. So what that means is you go to greatamericanbeerfestival.com if you're a beer drinker, beer lover. You purchase your passport for $20. $20. And then we have over 1,100 breweries participating nationwide that are giving discounts. Buy one, get one, discounts on beer, discounts on food, discounts on merchandise. And either some of those deals are on premise, some of them are off premise. All the details are at greatamericanbeerfestival.com. But we've got 1,100 breweries offering discounts and deals to our passport holders. And what better way, right, to support these, listening to Sonia speak, we're obviously very closely aligned. What better way to support these small and independent Main Street businesses, Main Street breweries, tap rooms, brew pubs that, they need a little love, right? They need some business. We're heading into the cold months. The outdoor dining, we're not sure how much longer that's going to last. So this is a great way for your listeners and for all beer lovers, in Denver and in Colorado and across the country to support your local Main Street business.
Lots to take in. We'll go backwards because that's fresh on my mind. So greatamericanbeerfestival.com is where you can get all information. It's a passport, right? It's a passport.
Yeah.
$20.
You buy a passport for $20. It's a virtual thing. It shows up on your phone. You bring it to the brewery. You show it to them, and you get the deal.
Okay, perfect. That cleared up a question of mine. Also, I don't know the answer to this, but I'm just going to throw out just dumb questions because I'm a beer lover and I want the best experience. Can beer be shipped to me from somewhere?
Probably not.
Yeah.
We're working on that, though. We're working on that. As we've talked about, I think, on this show before, wine does have the right to ship intra and interstate, 46 different states around the country. Beer does not have the ability to do that yet, but that is a priority, a government affairs priority at both the state and federal level for the Brewers Association. But you can't get the beer shipped to you. In some states and in some municipalities, you will be able to have the beer delivered to you. Mm-hmm. Probably not going to be able to be shipped by a common carrier like UPS, FedEx, what have you. But in a lot of states right now, delivery is available. And so if a brewery can offer that, they will.
So I won't be drinking Doghead this year or, go down the line of my favorite nationals, but supporting local is going to be big this year. The $20, what does the $20 get you, Bob, with the passport? What does that do?
Well, it gets you the deals that the breweries are offering.
Got it.
So you are sure to more than make your money back. If you get a buy one, get one, all right? I mean, pint's $7. You make $7 right there. Discounts on food, discounts on merchandise. yeah, you are more than you're more than going to make your money back if that's what's important to you. So you get that return on your $20. But and also at the same time, like I mentioned before, I think it's really important that all of us, and my message is right along the same lines as Sonia. We have to find a way to support small and independent local business now, through this winter, and until we come out of the pandemic, because these businesses, these breweries, they're part of the fabric of our community. I mean, they've helped make, parts of, the great city of Denver and cities all around the country what they are. And we've got to do everything we can to support these businesses so they make it out to the other side. And we are laser focused on trying to find ways to do that for brew pubs and tap rooms, especially.
Working triple time from the Brewers Association. Bob Pease joins us. So here's what I do. I Google Great American Beer Festival. I mean, maybe you do this along with me. Google Great American Beer Festival. Bob, one thing that pops up, and this I don't like this. The first thing that I see is canceled. 2020 Great American Beer Festival. This is a Google thing. I don't. This has nothing to do with what you guys are doing. Are you in front of your computer? Just Google Great American Beer Festival.
I'm going to have to call those folks at Google. And
yeah.
have them fix it.
Well, say virtual or online. I mean, canceled. That's not.
Well, I know some of my colleagues are tuning in, and I can feel them working feverishly right now to correct that.
Well, I'm glad they are, because we're going through the user experience, and now I'm going to click on Great American Beer Festivals. Okay, here's a map. Here's virtual festival lineup. This is all just very easy to walk you through for official 2020. Can you grab my screen, Jay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a mapping tool on there that helps you find the breweries near you that are participating. And in Colorado, we've got over 150 breweries participating, and I think it's 33 in the city and county of Denver.
Yes, I see 31 from and 900 breweries, 31 in Denver. You probably know the count better than I. I'm on here now. Listen, I mean, kudos to you, your team. You've had to revamp a whole festival in a matter of 6 months to an online version. It looks like the webmasters have been working feverishly. This is just a complete retooling. And I'll tell you what, you need to go immediately to greatamericanbeerfestival.com and see what this offering is, because this is fantastic. A $20 passport with deals galore. Look at this.
Yeah.
If you're a beer lover, this is a no-brainer. You just do it right now.
And then Greg, and besides the deals that you're going to get, if that drives business to the breweries, which is super important. But there's a whole educational component for passport holders. We're going to be on October 16th and 17th. We're going to be offering 2 nights of content, which kick off, as I mentioned, with the results of the competition. But there's going to be 9 30-minute sessions with some of the beer luminaries from around the country. Established rock stars, but also up-and-coming new stars. We're going to have profiles of breweries, individuals that run breweries that are transforming their communities. And then we're going to have a whole thing on beer and food pairing. Now, I loved, I didn't realize you had my good friend Kyle Mendenhall on your show yesterday. If I had known I was going to have to follow Kyle, I would have taken a pass, because he's a hard act. Those are some big shoes to fill.
Isn't he something else? Well, let me ask you this. Now that you said that, have you been out to dinner lately? Can we invite you to be our guest for Kyle Mendenhall's dinner? Oh,
I would be. What is the date? That's the 29th, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be back east at my niece's wedding. You're killing me.
Well, let me ask you this, because I won't stop there.
You got more than one niece. You're all right.
Would you pop in via Zoom during the dinner and say hello to Chef Mendenhall while we're dining and eating? Would you do that?
I think I am flying that day back from Baltimore.
What time would it be? It would be late at night there, Bob.
I land at 6:30. I fly back that day.
Oh, you fly back that day? Yeah, well, why don't you come straight from the airport?
So, can I bring my daughter?
Can you please? I'd love that. We'll have a table of 2 waiting.
It's a date.
All right, done.
Yeah, I've done. I've been to some of Alex's dinners that he's done at the Mercantile during the Great American Beer Festival. If it's anything like that, Kyle is a well-kept secret. Kyle is part of what we call our chef posse, and he supports our executive chef, Adam Dooley. He's a huge integral part of Paired at the Great American Beer Festival every year. And then Kyle travels with us back east for the last 10 years when we've been putting on Savor, the American Craft Beer and Food Experience in D.C. So he's one of my favorite people in the community, and love what he's doing with Big Red F. We are frequent visitors to all of the Big Red F establishments.
Once you hear his laugh, it's over with. You just fall in love with the guy. He's uber talented. He's just a heck of a guy. He's so forward thinking. And Kyle Mendenhall, yeah, you can get tickets to falldinnerseries.com. Bob Pease will be there with us. That's great. Looking forward to it. Questions. How are they doing judging this year at GABF? Are judges still coming in? Are they mailing bottles to judges? Dave Burgeon.
Nope. We have 123 judges. Half of them, I would say, are Colorado-based. On a typical year, we have about 350 judges. So what we've done is we have a smaller number of judges, being COVID conscious, and then we've spread out the judging. We usually do it in a matter of 3.5 days. Now we're doing it over the course of 17 days. So every day that the judging takes place, there's about 25 to 30 judges, gathering, massive health and safety efforts being led. They're actually being led by Adam Dooley on our team to make sure that we provide a safe and healthy environment for the judges. But the beers were all shipped into one of our warehouses. They've been received, they've been sorted, they've been organized, they've been temperature controlled, stored, and the judging is taking place as we speak.
I can't help myself, but I have to continue here. Daniel Ecker standing by. Daniel, be patient because I think I want to grab Chef Rebecca Weissman in her spot at 2:50, and then Daniel, we'll grab you after because it's National Cheeseburger Day. We're going to watch you bottle some delicious spirits as we're talking beer right now with Bob Pease and in particular the Great American Beer Festival. So as we speak, the judging is taking place. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, well, I have to verify that, meaning I need to be in person somehow. Are you allowing any media at all, Bob?
No.
None?
No media. Sorry, you guys.
Not even for Greg, huh? Are you sure, Bob?
The location is a well-kept secret.
It's a bunker. It's somewhere near you in Bob's basement. Bob, you've got everybody in your basement is what you're telling me. No.
I wish.
A very spacious, well-appointed. How many days in a row did you say that was taking place?
I think it's 17, actually. It started this week.
Unbelievable.
So,
17 days.
Over the weekend, it's a massive undertaking. And again, the organization and sophistication of the competition, Nancy Johnson, Chris Swersey, their respective teams, Adam, a lot of moving parts. But, we have taken – for years we've done the competition at a downtown hotel and at the Hyatt or at the Marriott. And now we've had to pivot and find a new way to do it. But, we felt it was really, really important to provide that sense of normalcy and that celebration for the American craft beer community. And, the number of entries that we received was right on par with what we received last year. So breweries clearly have an appetite to want to continue to participate in the competition.
As an aside, postponed a year, National Western Stock Show. What's your reaction to that?
Saw that. Really sad. Not unexpected, I guess, given the uncertainty of, what the immediate future is going to be for large gatherings. We are watching events like that and developments like that very closely because, we do large gatherings as well. And we do that industry conference and trade show every year, Craft Brewers Conference and Brew Expo America. It brings 15,000 people to a different city each year. Next year in the spring, it's supposed to be in San Diego. But we are, operating under parallel paths right now. We're assuming it's going to be virtual and not in person, but we hold out hope still that it might be in person. But our eyes are really on next fall, and hoping that we can do a Great American Beer Festival in 2021 at the Colorado Convention Center in person.
That was going to be my next question, man. You jumped me on that one. Are you looking forward to 2021 already, and what does that look like? I'll save you that question. There'll be plenty of time to catch up with that. What I do want to ask you here is a lot of businesses, ancillary businesses around the convention center, just breweries in general. Have you seen some creativity of pivot points around the Great American Beer Festival events that time of year? Are there any highlights that you can share with us that you're seeing out there?
I think it's still a little too early. I think what we've seen right now is breweries focused on Oktoberfest. That's what I've seen personally. But as we get closer to the dates of the Great American Beer Festival, I think we might see more events around that. What I would say is, the innovation and adaptation of small and independent breweries during the pandemic so they can stay in business has been nothing short of inspiring for me. Changing their business model, bringing it, if a brew pub or tap room, maybe they brought in a canning line, or they partnered with a mobile canning firm. They're getting their beers to the beer drinker that way. Delivery, to go, all of those different things have really, we haven't seen the number of closings in the brewing community that I think the restaurant industry at large has seen so far, but it's touch and go, man. It's touch and go, especially if you're a brew pub or a tap room. As you head into the cold weather months, it's basically an existential event that's going on right now for tap rooms and for brew pubs, and in our community here and communities around the country. And I do think that there will be better days. We will come out of the pandemic. And I do think that one positive possible byproduct will be a renewed awareness and focus and interest on the American consumer supporting small local business, because they are the businesses that, again, those are the ties that bind. Those are the businesses that bring communities together. They're the businesses that employ your friends, your neighbors. And I think, I see every day new campaigns trying to draw awareness to supporting small and independent business. And that's been our message for years.
I love to hear the juice, man. I'm not going to lie. Bob Pease, last time I talked to you, it was a little dark. You were making tough decisions along with your colleagues, and really just looking to what the future brings. I can tell that you've dug in, you've hunkered down, you've gotten to really where, and the clarity in thinking, and I'm right with you, lock, stock, and barrel. I truly believe every word you just said. Back to the stream, how many entries this year compared to last year, considering the increase of 5 to 10 entries?
We had 9,119 entries into the Great American Beer Festival, and last year we had 9,487. So almost exactly the same.
I want to leave it right there on a very positive note. And again, greatamericanbeerfestival.com. That's your one-stop shop, and it's that time of year. Stay connected. Stay connected to your local breweries. Stay connected to your brewers, the community, and to the Brewers Association, doing the great work. And from Boulder, Colorado, Bob Pease, it's always a pleasure when you join us.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Jay. Be safe. Stay healthy.
Go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
Go Nuggets.
Cheers. Yeah, go Nuggets tonight.
We got it, man.